Everybody, today me and Tom, we will film a bit of Tom today, bless him. If you noticed, he was in Hollywood Lodge. What else have you been in? You been in anything else with me? I think you have.
Tunnel.
Tunnel?
Storm Drain.
Storm Drain. Tom was in Storm Drain as well, sorry. Oh, and you're also in a really interesting musical jam thing that's on my... So have a look at something jamming. I can't remember what the video is called, but he's in that as well. He's a drummer, amazing. Best friends for life. Yay! Anyway, thanks for the intro. This is Phoenix History. Phoenix History, everybody. We are obviously the infamous Henley Tunnels today, part of the cable works, etc, etc. Before we go in, I just want to say hello to everybody. Thank you for your amazing support. I know times at the moment may or may not be tough, depending on when you are watching this. However, hopefully the idea is that we continue documenting history, and that's really the most important thing at the end of the day, is just to document this for whatever state it's in. Now, I know this place very well. I know the reason why it was backfilled in again, because they decided to have a rave down here. And yeah, and if Luke, you're watching, hi mate, sorry you didn't get to come on this one. I know we haven't spoken in a very long time, but still think about you, and like I said, this one's dedicated to you. And also Amy up in Thetford, if you're watching, thank you so much for watching. And also Tom's Amy, who isn't here, saying hello. And also Emily. Anybody else I've missed? This is a proper dedication, this one. And to all you amazing supporters. So this is Henley's. Should we do this? Let's go. Right, I'll see you on the other side. History lesson first. Right, see you on the other side. Promise me? Promise me you'll be back? Right, see you later.
AEI Henley was a cable-stroke-wire company that was founded in a small London-based workshop in 1837, where he manufactured covered wires. Henley progressed at an impressive rate and pioneered the submarine cable field with the vision of linking the world telegraphically. By 1906, work on a new factory in Gravesend was completed, and due to its success with its cable laying operations for the Indian government in the Persian Gulf, the new factory in Gravesend is said to have included extensive purpose-built laboratories, and by the onset of World War II, a modern, reinforced concrete air raid shelter under London Road that could hold approximately 2,000 people. The tunnels were built into old caves within the Rochevale Gardens. Check a previous video on the channel. The company was a prime target for German bombers due to its capability in power cable and switchgear manufacture and mine countermeasures. The complex had 6 entrances which were lined with reinforced concrete and a roadway system with clear signposting. In addition, the shelter accommodation, the tunnels, had several first aid areas and numerous chemical toilets. Even though the air raid shelter was factory owned, it also opened to the public, as Henley's company did not actually own Rotherville Gardens at the time. Henley's company continued to thrive as the Victoria era ended. However, its success can be linked directly to the Great War, as it was a catalyst for technological and industrial development and change. Sadly, a change of events occurred in 1958, when AEI acquired Henley's company, having already taken over Seaman Brothers in 1953. Unfortunately, Henley's Gravesend site was closed in 2008, due to it being no longer viable to operate because of strong European competition.
So, welcome back. Tom's never been down here. So it's Tom's debut today, and I did say it was quite big down here, and he was like, whatever. And yeah, it is. There we go. Hopefully you come along with us. So that you can see the original wooden flooring. We will film these. It just shows the entrances to what they were. Really? Do you like? No.
Was it just my foot?
Yeah, it's your foot. Just not being haunted. Really, this is just to prove that this place was an extremely important thing. Really, what I'm going to try and do today in this filming that Tom's kind of doing is documenting the tiny little details that you may have missed. like little hangers for people to hang their coats or jackets when they came in and entered. You can see the original hangers that would have been there that are unfortunately on the floor. Bit of a shame. So yeah, we're going to try and, obviously it's litter, everything else what's left, but we're going to try and do our best. So, how's filming going? There's no, it's all good.
I'm just going to keep running until...
Doesn't say sinkhole problem or anything?
No.
Right, cool, we'll just check and then a bit of a ghost in the machine. As you can see the shelving is down, we're getting quite deep. So look, okay. You can see where the lighting fixtures were as well. In fact, there is one. There you go. Just like being in the olden days. So if you hadn't guessed, yes, I've been down here before. Came down here, let's have a look at these, sorry, whilst we're talking about these. So yeah, came down here. How old am I? Don't say it on YouTube. I came
Older
here,
than me.
Yeah, I came down here when I was a lot younger, and it was in a lot, well, it was in a better condition, let's be honest. But yeah, here we are. So we're going to try and do it in we're going to try and do it in lifetime, so it's going to be a long video, but I don't really care because really it's about trying to sort of give you a good guide to this place. So we are in section S. So you've got 49 to 95 going down. So obviously these are all in separate sections, split off. So there you go, look, 48 to 1, section S again. So you can kind of, just in case you get lost, you can kind of work your way out by the sections. So we go to section R as well. Sorry. There you go, future of hell. There's always a hell graffiti, isn't there, somewhere?
I just thought it was more irony as to what is actually going on.
Right, section R. So we're quite deep into the cave system itself. Cave system? What am I talking about? Deep into the tunnel system. See? So it gives you a good perspective. Sorry. There we go. So the torch that I was using is very high power, and we're going to try and use it intermittently because the battery will die out. So look, this is the strip lights. This is just with Tom's and mine's strip lights. You can see how dark it is. This is on as full as it is. Very dark. So, yeah. There we go. So you can see the way that it goes across. So sorry YouTube viewers if I keep flicking between light and torches. I just want to sort of conserve batteries at the moment. So now you can feel the temperature change.
It's quite cold.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cold already.
It's cold already. So the question, what I'm thinking about filming, and that's in section L, tunnel 3. So again, even judging by Tom's reaction, you can tell now we're pretty much in the centre of it, because echo, yeah, you can hear that, can't you? Dead echo, so we're pretty much right in the centre of it now. Continues on going down there, but we might go that way first, and then head back through. You happy with that?
Yeah, see what's down here.
As far down as possible, and then we'll head back down. So that, look at all these chemical toilets. You might be needing them soon. That is the infamous, I say infamous, formerly infamous vent shaft. I don't need people to tell you why that's infamous. There are bags of crap around here. And look, yeah, so when we look back, you can see we're quite far down, okay? So, this is where you don't really want to. It's crazy really to think that last time I came here was pre-rave that ruined it for everyone.
There's no evidence of a rave though.
Yeah, I know. It's what they destroyed, really, is the thing. So, let's head down there to the canal, and then like I said, we'll work back and go. Yeah? Cool. We didn't plan this, everybody. Here we go, isn't it? There you go. You can see, with the fuses, I'm leading up from the pipe from the generator, which goes all the way up and then over, and you can see the brackets joining up to the second box. Either one really, doesn't really matter which one. And doing that. Now, one final thing that I wanted to talk about. I've already done a lot of talking, I apologise. The reason why we're doing it this way is because if our torches fail, we know that all we've got to do is just follow this one and go straight down. So it's more of a safety thing than anything else. In the toilet, formula, draft. You or me first?
Don't mind.
Go on, you better. I'll take that.
You need to take that.
I will take that. Already 9 minutes in.
I should have worn loose.
Sorry, I didn't film your butt crack. You're okay.
Should have worn loose jeans.
Still on me. Okay. This one. Toilet. So what I'm now going to do is we're going to go from left to right. So we're going to go up, back down, back in, out, yeah? Does that make sense for everybody in YouTube viewers? Cool. Right, let's go. It's amazing really. So I'm 5 foot 10, 11, and my head, you can see, pretty much near the top. Glass. Lovely breeze. Sorry. Alright. So we're now at the far end. It's like we said, we're just going to sort of work our way back. Come on. Oh. So much. It's literally like today. But it's in goes. You can tell when the heating of this one goes because it starts. You saw it. It starts.
Yeah.
It's basically just down there. It's tunnel 6, the furthest one, as you can tell, from 139 to 136, going straight down through there. Okay. And then as you can sort of see, Still got the numbering here from the stencils. It's amazing, really. Can you imagine a rave going on there? So that's the vent. Sorry, it's a bit deceptive that because you can see where the original frame was, obviously from the paint, but you can see where the little brackets were as well. They're bloody sharp. Clearly not World War II. It's first aid room. We've done one way, mate. So now we're going into the little bunker. Basically, the little bunkers, they're pretty much the very side. I mean, nothing's going to get through this. We're basically like meters now under the chalk. What's really interesting though, however, is that Gravesend, as Tom knows, is scattered with a lot of these, but this is actually the proper area of chalk that is. There's lights in green, high and swans coming, they're all blocked up. So now you can see we're getting moisture. Floor surface has changed. I'm getting more rough. Water's dripping on my head. And also, as well, because we're getting right as far back as we can, basically right into the other side of the cliff. So you can see temperature's changing a little bit. I think it's 12 degrees, it says constant at when you get further into the ground. It normally sticks at a solid 12, so you're never going to get cold down here. You've got to imagine, with all the workers from Henley, the cable works coming in, you can imagine it being quite even warmer. Yeah? So it's like, you know. It's essentially. Bricked up, but this is a little thing that not many of you may have noticed this. Come here, look. You can see the original lettering. So that would have been, I'm assuming that's an N. Now I've never figured out what that would be. I'm assuming section, but it would be section K. So that would be the mimic of that. So it'd be section K on the other side, but that's critical because I bet you, some of you may have come right down to here and they might not have noticed that is really cool. Because you can see, obviously we know that's like the bricked up side of it, but you can actually see the N. Lovely collection of mould. Well, I'll just off again. Sorry everybody, got to do it. Yeah, let it ignite. How's it coming out with this torch on here? Right-ish. Is it coming out okay on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I wonder if you can get the old camera in there.
No. No.
Do Surely for the sake of just walking through there, I don't know, that doesn't matter, does it really? This is what happens when you've got cutaway sections. Okay, so this is obviously, you can even hear the outside, can't you? So, and you can hear the dripping, which is where we were. So let's just put it in context everyone. Back we go. Yay. How many people, right, it sounds really stupid, how many people do you reckon have done stupidly dodgy things down here?
Well, how many people do that in life in general without being in a tunnel?
Well, why the hell did you come down here? Real good feast down there, aren't they? If somebody used to use that as a toilet, that would have been a, you know, privy. This you can see the drawing, or like where the, I'm pretty sure this is where the, I want to say it's where the cable went underneath, but I could be wrong. Yeah. So look at the mould was taking that. Indeed it is. There you go. So the reason why, in fact, let's quite look at the reason why it would normally be a dog leg, which is this, so it goes into the left, is because from what I remember, I may be wrong however, was that it's to a blast shelter. So if there was a blast, obviously by putting in a dog leg, it reduces the blast should there be a hit. So it comes, if there was a hit, it comes straight from the corridor and it would disperse as it hit that wall so it wouldn't go across there. I may be wrong however, YouTube videos viewers, but you know, I'm only saying that from experience of what Kelton Hatch was, where they have dog legs. In most bunkers you'd find a dog leg. Yeah, Tom knows what I'm talking about. The blast hits, it's going to go straight from there, whack against that, and then disperse, rather than if it was straight down, it would just go like that. So, anyway, let's keep going. So we've got to go through that hole now, mate.
This one?
Yeah, back through. See, this good first time, and now I'm going to probably screw it up a second time. Still recording?
Oh yes.
Can't chance my luck like going through it first time. It can't be good. Let's try it again. That's not easy when you're holding 3 torches. Oh. You're going to give up the ghost, aren't you? The last time I had mine from the strip torches, mate. Well, this one anyway. I think it's in better days.
This one's holding up all right.
This one's holding up, yeah. Have you got a better deal? Right. Back to the... It's just like literally like that, yeah. So look, if you can see how far that stretches down. And it gives you a better layout. So, can you see my finger, everyone? So, finger, I'm looking through there, entrances are on this side, comes through to the main corridor, goes forward, back, and then, forward, back, then it goes interspersed into little corridors in there, which then go back out. So it's almost like a H shape, but a double H. Does that make sense to everybody? So letter H, like that, but imagine that they're the exits, curves into a dog leg, comes down. You've got the middle section there, splits off back down into sections, and they curve off. Hope that makes sense.
If not, insert diagram here.
Thank God we don't do that anymore, mate. Oh, the infamous vent. Oh, I missed you. So, Tom, do you want to do one?
Just blind me. Jeez.
I didn't realise. It's alright. Yeah. So, do you want to fancy calling them?
Not particularly.
So, yeah. Not exactly the most pleasant of things, really, to get through. Yeah, no Brexit. I'm not really showing you anything that anybody doesn't really know, to be honest. So, tunnel 4. 11. Wait. Do you want to take a look through there? Just to show the vent?
Just to show you the boot.
I'll take the rucksack if you want me. But come back through this way.
Yeah.
Right, this is Tom's time now. I'm gonna have a quick scan.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I wish I was skinny again.
It took us for it, Tom. It's alright, mate.
What was this?
This was the vent, and it was also, I think it was where the engine was set, so you can see all the vent shaft and everything that's come through. I think the electrics are at the back, from what I remember. Not at the back.
I'm just glad I can stand up straight.
Yeah.
Yep. Doing a nice little bum wiggle. I think I could have got back to you on that side.
Yeah, I think you might have. You can never trust it from either side, can you?
I wasn't a fan of seeing the noose though. Yeah.
Good man. It's just safer if you come out one way and come back way back. I just don't really sort of want to worry about it, you know. So I'm going to go straight there.
I'm pretty sure I ended up literally just down there.
Yeah, you probably did, from what I remember.
And yeah, I was by that bit of graffiti.
What, that chemical toilets one?
The pod one.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah, no, I won't. I was trying to work it out when I actually came down here. I am about 14 years ago. I don't even want to think about that really. Yeah, I mean, so you can see where it's divided into little H's, yeah? So, these, you've got all your benches. Entry, no, what's that, the seats? Yeah. Trying to work out, you can see here that where that rust would have come on there, that bit of corrosion there. I'm not going to touch it because it's rusted. See where that pipe went. And that is obviously, you can see the lettering that would have been on the other side of that. Yeah, centre seat. Yeah. Originally, those walls wouldn't have been blocked off, so you can see they wouldn't have been blocked off, so they would have just gone straight through, basically. Obviously not through to that side, but you can see they would have opened up quite nicely. How long were you?
33.
33 minutes?
Yeah.
What, as in we've been doing it 33?
Yeah, well, it's been recording for 33.
Men, toilets, women. So the brackets would have been for lighting, you can sort of see. And then you've got, obviously what that originally would have opened up into, coming through, so it's section K now. This walk, think what we might do is still keep going up, but then end up coming back down there and then back up again. Does that make sense?
Yep.
With the top half's only really where the entrance is, so that we'll still film all of that, but it's in 6 inches, 24 and a half, 24 and a quarter. 82, 23. It's weird, it doesn't feel like any different from what I remember it. The only thing I do remember is that the torches that I had at the time were pants. So it was literally like this, like walking through. So turn your one off. So it was literally like that. Which isn't too bad, but when you're,
Yeah, when you're on your own.
Just in case anybody didn't know, so the story obviously was I used to go on tour quite a lot. When I came off tour, I just wanted to do something a bit different from music, and I'd be doing weird shit like this back then. Because history, I love history, and it's kind of like this. The irony is that even though 14 years ago I was doing it maybe for since I was the age of 16, so. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you my age from that, but yeah. About halfway through. Tom, what are your impressions?
It's bigger than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
A lot bigger. I thought I'd be in here for like 10 minutes.
I thought you'd be home for tea time.
I thought I'd be in the pub right now. Yeah. I see the drip. Right, so Tom's never done this before, he's never done airbags in for me, but because we're halfway through, it's time to go completely dark. Ready? 3, 2, 1. The only thing I can see is the reflection of your thing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Normally at that point zombies are like... That's the part where we just run.
So, scene 6.
Yeah, I came out here.
Yeah? What, in section L?
So if you go down here...
Well, let's do that first, because we're always going to go up, aren't we? So... Yeah. So...
There's the vent.
There's the infamous vent. But that is not the infamous vent. We'll talk about that another time without giving away too much, but... Smell petroleum and... Red Bull in the bog.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Oh, ominous. Do you know what it was? I think in my mind, I thought it was coming through that way. Because when I'd come through last year, so this here, everybody, is, I can tell people this, it's okay. This was how people used to get in. I didn't. I was fortunate enough to come through on the standard ways when I was younger. But if anybody knows, they would be familiar with that. And they're also familiar with the fact that they've done a bloody good job of concreting it up. And that would have been the proper vent that released out onto the air. And you would have, I'm giving it away now, climbed down, climbed on that bucket, and then tried to sort of scale down. That was one of the ways that you'd actually get down into this place. But the moment that became popular, they decided to completely concrete it up. The only thing is, so you can see, even if you look up there, how underground we are. Although that's not actually that underground, technically this juts out. Anyway,
do you want to lay down?
Just the way you want. Here we go. So we're getting tunnel free, right in the centre. Yeah, that was quite a popular way to coming in for a long time. I never did. That was the old-fashioned way. Almost in the end, mate. What he doesn't realise is we've still got to do some. We've got a montage bits. We're going to be going for a little bit longer, but this is our lifetime version of it. Questions? Has it seen better days?
I'd say so.
I mean, you're right, really. To think that there was a rave and there was lots of other things that have gone down there.
Apart from those rubbish sacks over there, you wouldn't know.
No.
Like, I've been to raves, I know how much rubbish is left after a rave.
It's true. So we came down.
I don't know where we came down, I'm a bit confused now.
Through there, and then through there. So we'll come down. I think.
I don't know.
Oh my god, how can I be lost already? We can't be lost. Look, that's
where I went down the vent.
Down through.
Yeah.
But did we come through? Oh no, we must have come through here because that's the only way. Yeah, we came through here, didn't we? Tunnel 4, yeah. So we've come through here, gone straight down there, haven't we? Please tell me. No, okay.
I have no idea. It's all starting to look the same now.
No, it was because remember this is the right because Tunnel 4 I said to you about. I'm not going to rewind it. I'm not even going to edit it to prove it. We'll just have to believe me because I think I saw it say Tunnel 4 and you're like, okay, right, fine. Did you hear that? Sorry. Down, came through, walked back through that one, straight up to the vent. Pretty sure. This will be the final one of that because we look down onto that wall.
Possibly.
No, we're good, mate. Because I remember seeing the Tunnel 3 first aid room.
Let's hope we're not lost because I've got no phone signal.
No, we're getting out a bit easy. Getting in as well. Totally good. That's one thing. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back down there. Then we're going to stop filming our lifetime stuff and we're going to do some montage stuff. So we're going to walk all the way back up here. Sorry, Tom. And then that'll be it. So come on, let's come down. Let's do it. Right, well. The infamous section S, which leads us all the way out. So we did film all that stuff, didn't we? So that concludes the wonderful, and it really is a truly amazing place, wonderful Henley's air raid shelter. I just want to say on a personal note, let's do that. Plant it down. What I just want to say on a personal note is that if you're part of Gravesend County Council or anybody like that, the point of this video is that I really hope we preserve this and we don't keep backfilling it and everything else. For me, it's about the preservation of this history, and it's why I'm trying to do a different video than most people have done about Henley's, which was waiting for the right opportunity for my good friend Tom to come and join me. Because, oh, signal.
We've got phone signal.
There we go, we've got phone signal. Is that it's places like this that we know there's going to be a lot of building potentially going on. There already is anyway. We're local to the Red Line, just down the road. I'm not even giving that away. I mean, everybody knows it, for Christ's sakes. But the purpose of this video really is just to sort of say to people, right, let's try and really preserve our history as best we can. It's not going to be here forever. It's got a legacy that we want to try and preserve, as much as obviously what they did with my wonderful Rocherville Gardens video. Now, I know that sometimes in my videos I may get some of the information wrong, and yeah, we didn't concentrate on the first aid room, for example. We didn't concentrate on the generator power room, for example, and obviously all the other little bits that we've missed. What this video is just about to do is just to literally give you a guide from there, ta-da, all the way through to up there, which isn't going to come out that well, but you get the idea. So, all I want to say is, let's just keep history important to everybody. Let's just try and preserve it. Let's not trash it for everybody else. You know, it's a rare opportunity we get to go to places like this, and I think really that's what's most important about this video, is that, like I said, yeah, we're doing like a guide to show you where each of the sections are, where all the seating was, where the toilets were, etc., etc. And I know we didn't speak about it openly whilst we're walking around, but you know, the history is there. I'm not gonna spoon feed you all the history most of the time. Can you tell my teacher? I'm gonna spoon feed you. Just do it yourself. But at least you experienced it from two, especially seasoned professionals in the urbex community who don't obviously openly advertise themselves. So if you do stumble across this video and you're thinking, okay, right, please go check out some previous videos. And the final thing I'm going to say, sorry, ran almost over. For me, like I was sort of saying, the importance of this video is that I've been doing urban exploring. Historical exploring really is what I try to bracket it as, because it's not urbexing really in my respect, because I'm trying to preserve the history. I've been doing it since the age of 16, so that's a good lot of years now, coming up to, let's just say, without giving too much away, coming up to 20 years of doing this. God, I can imagine Tom's face, if you'd seen that, like, holy shit, you're well old now. Tom's not far behind me, I just want to say that. But, almost 20 years of doing this, and it's reasons why I don't try and record stuff like this, is because this place, like, has been done to death, so when I do get an opportunity, I want to try and do something different with it. And like I said, there's billions, and well, not billions, over exaggerate, there's lots and lots of places that I've done before that I've not filmed, that I will try and go back to, and some of them aren't even there. So I'm trying to do my best to sort of go back and film some places, just to do it once, so it's up on my channel, and it's about making memories, isn't it? So hopefully you can understand that. And it's not me sort of saying I'm the big I am and whatever, because I enjoy this. But what it is trying to say is that with experience comes a love for trying to preserve it as well, and a respect for that. So with almost 20 years coming up to my urban exploring career / historical career, I will be doing a special one. I've got a couple of years to go though, let's just be honest first before I do that. So in a couple of years time I'm already planning out a really good video, which is basically going to encapsulate pretty much even from the age of 16, and some wonderful photos I've got with me in a little Puma rucksack and everything else that I had on, and my crappy little torches that were literally the size of this, but literally, like we said before in the video, I've got a tiny beam. Anyway, I've ranted on too much. Thank you as always for watching. Tom, pass me the camera, I want to show him. Tom hasn't had the opportunity, come here. Hi Tom.
Hi.
So this is Tom, everybody. Tom's my best friend. He's pretty much like my brother and my family to me. How did you find it?
It's good. I've lived around here for years. Never knew this was even here. Well, I knew it was here, but I didn't know anything really about it. So it's
because it was weird, wasn't it? We always used to go to the pub and we used to sort of say to each other,
it'd be really cool to go there.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to sort of be really cool to come down here and do this one. And I think that was the most important thing, was like trying to find Tom some time that we can go down and do this, and also to see if it was open. Because I just didn't. I can do it on my own, of course I can. But for me, it's about having my friends and everybody else come down with me and experience it. So, yeah, there we go. Because history matters. And we will see y'all very soon. Take care for now. Bye. In between the montage that I'm going to do, just want to clarify just a few little details just whilst we're here. So this is the first aid station. So we filmed it already in live time, but I just wanted to show you. So it's quite near the entrance to Tunnel 6, which is the furthest away one. And it literally goes around a dog leg, and this is its own bit. You've got 2 toilets here, hidden inside. I'm assuming you would have had a few hospital sort of like little bunk beds, very primitive sort of stuff. First aid, it wouldn't have been like your hospital type of stuff in here, it just really would have been like for injuries, like minor injuries really. Anything major, you probably would have had like pretty bad trouble, to be fair, trying to get anything. But I'm sure they would have stocked up and everything on certain supplies, etc, etc. However, it being World War II, that might be quite difficult. So, yeah, this is the first aid station. Cool.